Hey guys, Nichols here. Today we're gonna check out the SH Figuarts G... Oh wait, sorry, wrong Jesus. Hey guys, Nichols here. Today we're gonna take a look at the SH Figuarts Kira Yamato Compass Pilot Suit version from Gundam Seed Freedom. This figure released in July 2024 as a premium Bandai exclusive item. Yes, I know, yeah, it sucks. For a price of 9,000 yen. Yeah, 9,000 yen for this twink anime guy. It is what it is. Well, is it worth it? Let's find out. First, let's take a look at the box. For the front box art, we got the SH Figuarts Kira Yamato figure. In the background, we have the metal robot Damashi, Strike Freedom Type 2. At the back, we have like some promo shots of the figure. On top, we have a basic label of the figure. And on the bottom, we have Kira Yamato saluting you for paying 9,000 yen for his figure. Like modern SH Figuarts figures, this figure does not have a separate manual, and instead it has an embedded manual on the box. So yeah, I guess Bandai's trying to save paper. Now for body proportions, you can really tell that they preserved the 2004 look of Kira Yamato. This is definitely his Gundam Seed Destiny proportion. He's like really slim and really twinky. And here he is next to his future teammate, Figuarts Standard Luna Maria Hawk. Since Luna here is a Figuarts Standard model kit, she's a little bigger, and you can really see the difference in proportions. Like Kira's this really meatless twink, while Luna's packing a little bit of thick over there. It makes me wonder how SH Figuarts would tackle a Luna Maria figure. Like, will they make her like super slim, or will they give her a little bit of meat like this Figuarts Standard kit over here? As for his colors, I think I can say that they're pretty movie accurate. Like the blue, it's a nice blue, and the red, it's like a pretty standard looking red. As for the finish, this figure generally comes in a matte finish. I guess like the white chest piece is like a semi-gloss, but everything else is matte. As for paint quality, honestly, I think on my figure at least, it's almost perfect. Like, I'm not really seeing any paint defects on my figure. Maybe some other people will get paint defects, but on mine, it's really good. The closest thing I have to a paint defect on my figure is that there's a little bit of like glue marking on my Kira Yamato's helmet. But like it's I'm not even sure if you can see it on the camera. It's somewhere here. It's very mild. Like, I don't really mind it too much. Now I want to talk about his face and how good I think it looks. It doesn't look flat at all. Like, it doesn't have the problem that a lot of older anime SH Figuarts had. In my opinion, this face has a lot of personality. It carries a lot of Kira's character, and it looks great. Now let's talk about size comparison. Here he is again next to Luna. As I've mentioned before, Luna's a little bit bigger because, well, they're from different lines, and the line that Luna's from is generally bigger than SH Figuarts. And now here he is next to the Figuarts Standard G Witch Girls. And now here he is next to his Gundam, the high-grade Cosmic Era Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam. Now here he is next to other anime SH Figuarts. We got Goku, we got Frieren, and we got Miles Morales. And yes, Spider-Verse is an anime, okay? Now here he is next to live-action SH Figuarts. We got some Kamen Riders, and we got Iron Man. And now, last but not the least, here he is next to his fellow Jesus, Buddy Christ. As for Kira's articulation, his neck is double jointed, so his head will go forwards and backwards. Just make sure that the back of his hair does not hit his back collar. He does have double jointed butterfly movement, one joint inside and another joint extending out to the arm, allowing his arms to move forwards and backwards that far. Just like SH Figuarts Kamen Riders, his shoulder armor is actually on a separate joint, so like you can move it in and out like that, and you can also make the shoulder armor kind of rotate. Just make sure it doesn't hit anything as much as possible. His arm will go out that far. Also rotate. He does have swivel under the shoulder, swivel rotation. His elbow is double jointed, goes about that far. His wrists are on like a hinge ball hybrid joint. It can bend like that, it can rotate and wiggle. His chest does bend on 2 points. That allows him to go side to side, wiggle, and move up and down. And another ball joint on his diaphragm, which also allows for similar movement. Also, I want to mention that unlike some Kamen Rider SH Figuarts, his chest armor does not have articulation. They're just there, really. But that's fine. As for his legs, he does have thigh swivel. His legs will spread out that far and can go forwards, backwards very little because of his ass. His knee will bend that far. His feet will only rotate side to side. It can't really do a full rotation because of how the white pieces are shaped. He can do a little bit of ankle pivot, go backwards, forwards, and bend on his toes. Now for accessories, let's start with Kira's helmet. Now this helmet is not just, one solid piece. You can actually take off the top part and you can actually remove the visor. Like so. Basically the visor connects through a peg. Now I just want to mention something I do find impressive. This blue section of the helmet is actually its own plastic piece. Like it's not painted on, which is cool. Now the helmet does also accommodate faceplates. As you can see, there are like 2 holes over there. What we do here, we get a faceplate, but we'll get to that later when we take a look at the faceplates. Let's put this back together so I can show you how Kira can hold his helmet. He comes with a pair of these hands designed to allow him to hold his helmet. You just take out the default hand, revealing the ball joint, plug the ball joint into the new hand, like so, and then this part of the helmet would actually just grip into the hand. It doesn't really lock in or anything, it just stays there through friction, but honestly, I think it works. It's not a super solid grip, but I think it's just enough. I guess just don't shake him too much. For other hands that he comes with, he also comes with a pair of trigger finger hands for his gun, a pair of karate chop hands, which I believe are for saluting. Not really doing karate chops, I don't think that's Kira's style of fighting. A pair of open hands with slightly bent fingers, these are for holding birdie. And lastly, a pair of open hands with fully straightened fingers. Now let's talk about accessories that Kira can hold. First, we have the gun. Now the box does warn us that the paint on the gun may rub off, so when you put it into the hand, you gotta be extra careful. And there we go. And as for Birdie, sadly Birdie does not have a locking mechanism. Kira's hand meant for holding Birdie does have a little bit of a crevice where you can insert Birdie into, but like, it really just allows for a little bit of friction. Birdie's really just staying there through that little bit of friction and some gravity. So, well, I mean, as you can see, Birdie's not falling yet, but, better be careful. Now let's talk about Kira's faceplates. He has a total of 5 faceplates, 3 for his normal head and 2 for his helmet. For his normal head, he comes with a neutral facial expression, a softly smiling facial expression, and an angry facial expression for when he's fighting and getting punched by Atherin. Now changing his faceplate is quite simple. You just remove the front of his hair, remove the current faceplate, and simply just plug in the new faceplate you want to use. Then put back the hair like so. Atherin! As for his helmet faceplates, he comes with an angry face and a seed mode face. To put faceplates in the helmet, it's also quite simple. First, we get his hairpiece intended for his helmet. Then we put the hairpiece on the faceplate that we intend to use. And then we insert the 2 pegs of the faceplate into the 2 holes under the helmet's top section. Be sure to push it as far as it goes, which isn't really that far, honestly. You can also pop the visor back in if you want, and I think I want to do that. And then put the helmet's 2 segments back together, like so. And voila, you got Kira wearing a helmet. This figure also comes with a separate neck specifically for the helmet. So basically just plug that in, remove the standard head from the body, including the neck. And now that we're here, I just want to point out that the color of his neck isn't 100% matching the color of his face. His neck is painted, so it has a slightly different flesh color compared to his face, but honestly, it's not too bad. Anyway, back to the helmet. The ball joint goes into the neck. Just pop it in there like that. And there we go, Kira with his helmet on. Alright, so this figure doesn't come with a lot of accessories, but it comes with just the right amount. With his articulation and the accessories he comes with, you can recreate poses done by Kira in the movie, or you can even just make him do whatever pose you want. Because the articulation, it's pretty good. It's not 100% perfect, but it's good enough. Now for the final verdict. Is SH Figuarts Kira Yamato worth it? Well, this is not a bad figure, but it's definitely overpriced. He's a skinny twink anime dude, and he's almost the same price as a Shinkocho Seiho Kamen Rider. Even for his base price without the third-party price increase, this is, in my opinion, an overpriced figure. To be honest, the main reason I got this figure is because we rarely get articulated figures of male Gundam characters. I only recommend this figure to big Gundam fans. I don't think I can recommend this at all to casual Gundam fans. You really have to like the series, the franchise, and I guess the character, despite how unlikable he is, to really appreciate this figure. Like, if you're a Seed fan, sure, yeah, if you're a Seed fan, or if you like all of Gundam, and if you have the money to buy a premium Bandai SH Figuarts figure. So yeah, that's it for the review. I hope you all have a nice day. May Jesus bless you all.